If you look high above the railways of Sodor, you will see Harold the helicopter hard at work in the bright blue skies, vigilantly looking out for any engine or person in a spot of trouble. While he can be a little boastful about his versatility sometimes, he is courageous, helpful, and a good friend to everyone. The summer months were a very busy time for the engines and road vehicles, but this week the weather grew very hot, and some were getting short-tempered. Harold, however, had lots of energy as he flied about on his safety patrol.
Routine flyback chance, hello!
Good to see you too, Harold. Well done. Cheers, and keep up the good work. Henry, Percy, and Elizabeth were in the yard when Harold hovered in, circling noisily above them. Oh, goodness! What a racket!
Hello, everyone. Lovely day, isn't it?
Well, it's alright for some, but you make too much noise.
Yes, I agree. That's all you ever seem to do.
What's the matter with you all?
Being really useful is quite tiring, you know. You have so much damn energy because you don't have much work to do, unlike any of us.
That is not true, chap. I'm very useful up in the sky. But you different modes of outdated transport don't seem to understand a thing or two. I even work hard enough for all of you.
Oh, of course you are, Harold. Don't listen to what Henry and Elizabeth have to say. They're just grumpy from all the heat wave today.
Huh. Well, I'll show you who's more useful. Good day.
Good riddance to the pesky whirlybird.
There's no cause to be rude, you know. I am ashamed of you two, actually, for making someone like Harold feel miserable when really he isn't doing anything wrong to upset you.
Well, I've heard that he calls your railway slow and out of date. I'd be cross too if he thinks the same way to us other vehicles down below. Nothing more than a load of hot air coming out of him, I'd say.
Think all you like, but I'm not going to sit around here all day listening to your bogus crap.
For the rest of the day, Harold continued his usual routine, hardly ever saying a word to anyone he came across in case a few would give him the same remarks. The next morning, Thomas was working on his branch line. As he approached the farm, he and his driver spotted Farmer McColl waving them down with a red flag. He looked very upset. What's the matter? I've lost one of my new foals. He must have wandered into the forest, and now I can't figure out if he's okay or not.
We'll keep an eye out for him, Farmer McColl. I'm sure we can help.
Thanks, Thomas. That'll be most appreciated. Later, Thomas puffed back to the sheds and told the other engines about Farmer McColl's lost foal. Soon, even the Fat Controller heard the news. We must find him at once.
But what can we do, sir? Our rails can't reach certain parts where the foal could have run away to.
Not even the roads could go much further to him, either depending on different areas of ground that might not support their weight.
I have an idea. I'm sure Harold could find the missing foal from above.
What a smart idea, Percy. I'll telephone his pilot at Dryall Airfield straight away. Meanwhile, Harold was feeling miserable, even through the afternoon. He still felt hurt by Henry and Elizabeth's rude comments the other day. Just then, his pilot came running up. Action stations, old chap! We have an emergency from the Fat Controller!
What is it, Captain?
One of Farmer McColl's foals has gone missing, so we're going on a search to find and return him home.
Wizzo! I haven't rescued a horse in a long time since Pegasus at the Vicar's Fate all those years ago. I'll soon find that foal in a jiffy. Dirty calls!
After a brief search, Harold spotted the horse in a small clearing of the forest. And like before, his pilot carefully attached the foal into the helicopter's sling. Then, Harold slowly and gently carried him up into the air and across the fields. And before long, he safely brought him back to the farm where Farmer McColl was anxiously waiting. Thank you, Harold! You found him! What a hero you are!
You're welcome, Farmer McColl. All in a day's work.
After the foal was reunited with the other horses, Harold flew away back to the airfield. The next day, everyone was singing his praises when he came to visit the sheds. Percy was especially proud of him, and even Henry and Elizabeth congratulated him. I'm sorry about what I've said 2 days ago.
Me too. You're very clever, really.
Yes, clever and useful.
I accept your apologies. I'd say the amount of praise is worth something coming from you indeed.
And everyone agreed.